Welcome back, beautiful audience. Tonight, we stand at the precipice of a truth so raw and undeniable that its echo reverberates in the very depths of the human soul. We are gathered here not just to listen to words, but to let them ignite a fire inside us, a fire that will scorch through the lies and darkness that bind so many. Tonight, you will realize something that may terrify you, may haunt you, but also something that will set you free. You've exposed them. You've revealed their darkest secrets, and now they are running scared. It's not the first time they've had their secrets threatened. It's not the first time they've seen someone dig into their murky, twisted reality. But it is the first time that someone has come this close to bringing them to their knees. They are running scared, not because they didn't expect someone to fight back, but because they never expected it to be you. You see, we live in a world where power is wielded in the shadows, where the truth is often buried so deep beneath layers of deception that only the bravest, the most relentless, and the most courageous can even begin to expose it. But you did it. You ripped away the masks, the veils, and the facades that they so carefully crafted over years, over decades. And now they know there is nowhere left for them to hide. The walls are closing in, and they are scared. You've seen it in their eyes, heard it in their stammering, felt it in the way they desperately try to cover up their tracks. They thought they were untouchable, above reproach, but now they know better. Now they know they're vulnerable. You've shown them their weakness, and that weakness is a poison they cannot shake off. You think they're running scared because they fear the truth? Maybe. But in reality, they fear you. They fear the relentless force of someone who has nothing left to lose, someone who has seen the dark depths of human nature and refused to bow down to it. They fear the fire you've ignited in their hearts, the same fire that refuses to die, no matter how hard they try to suppress it. They thought they could control the narrative, twist it to their advantage, but you took that power away from them. And now, they are scrambling, trying to salvage what's left of their crumbling empire. It's a sight to behold, isn't it? Watching them squirm, watching them twist in agony as they realize they're no longer the masters of their fate. Watching them panic, because for the first time in their lives, they are the ones being hunted, not the hunters. But don't let their fear deceive you. Don't let their desperation lull you into thinking that victory is already in your hands. Yes, they are scared, but fear doesn't always lead to surrender. In fact, fear often breeds even more treachery. They will fight back, claw and scrape, and do everything in their power to regain control. So what now? What happens when they come after you with everything they've got? When they send their minions, their agents, their puppets to silence you? What happens when they unleash everything they have to destroy you, to stop you from telling the world what they have done? You stand your ground. You don't flinch. You don't retreat. You don't allow their fear to infect you. You let them come at you with everything they've got because you've already seen the worst of them, and you're still standing. What they don't understand is that their fear is their greatest weapon against them. Their fear makes them reckless. Their fear makes them sloppy. And when they're sloppy, that's when you strike. That's when you show them that you are not afraid of them, that you will not be silenced, that you are more than a whisper in the dark. You are the storm they never saw coming. But as they run scared, as they try to cover their tracks and erase their mistakes, remember this: the truth will not be hidden forever. It never is. It may take time, it may take effort, but eventually, the truth has a way of clawing its way to the surface. And when it does, when that truth is fully exposed for the world to see, there will be no escaping it. They can run, they can hide, they can try to bury it under 1,000 layers of lies. But the truth is the one thing that cannot be silenced. It is the one thing that cannot be erased, no matter how hard they try. So, let them run. Let them hide in the shadows and plot their next move. Let them scramble to cover their tracks. You've already won. You've already done what most are too afraid to do. You've revealed the darkness they tried so hard to conceal, and you did it with nothing but the truth in your hand. That is a power they cannot take away from you. That is a victory that no amount of fear or desperation can diminish. But let's not forget, this is only the beginning. The battle may have started with the revealing of their darkest secrets, but the war is far from over. They will try to tear you down, to break you, to wear you down until you feel like you can't go on. But you can. You will. Because there is nothing more dangerous than someone who has seen the darkness of the world and refuses to be intimidated by it. They might think they can turn the tide. They might believe they can manipulate the situation, twist the facts, and reframe the narrative. But they're wrong. Because you hold the key now. You hold the truth. And the truth is the one thing that can't be buried or corrupted. It will rise, and when it does, there will be no stopping it. And when that truth hits the world, it will shake them to their core. They will not know what hit them. They will be exposed for who they truly are, for the monsters they've been hiding behind their masks. And there will be no running from it. But even as they try to fight back, even as they try to tear you down with everything they've got, remember this: they are not invincible. They may have spent years, decades, carefully constructing a web of lies, but lies are fragile things. They are like glass houses, easy to shatter with the right strike. And you are that strike. You are the force that will tear through their fragile empire. They might run scared for now, but they know deep down that it is only a matter of time before the truth catches up with them. And when it does, they will fall. But this isn't just about them. This is about you. About the strength you've discovered in yourself. About the courage it took to reveal their darkest secrets. About the power you hold when you stand in the truth. They may be running scared, but you are running towards your destiny. You are running towards the future you deserve, the future that was always within your grasp. You are not running from anything. You are running towards everything you've ever wanted. So, let them run. Let them try to hide. Let them squirm and twist in fear. They are the ones running scared, not you. You are the one who revealed their secrets. You are the one who exposed them for what they truly are. And now, they know. No matter how far they run, no matter how deep they hide, the truth will always find them. And when it does, there will be no escape. Not for them, not for the lies they've carefully constructed over the years. They thought they could control the game, manipulate the rules, pull the strings from behind the curtains. But they underestimated something crucial. They underestimated you. They never thought someone like you would rise, someone willing to challenge the system they had so meticulously designed. They assumed the truth would remain buried, hidden beneath the weight of their power and their influence. But you came, and with your courage, you shattered their illusion of invulnerability. The chains they built around the world, the ones they used to keep others silent and subjugated, they've now become shackles on their own wrists. The tables have turned, and now they are the ones trapped, scrambling, panicking, trying to fix a mess that is far beyond their control. What they fail to realize is that this isn't just about secrets anymore. It's not just about their hidden truths being dragged into the light. It's about the fact that they've lost their grip on everything they once thought they had control over. They can try to silence you. They can try to erase the evidence, but they are fighting against a force that they cannot stop. They thought they could intimidate you, make you back down, frighten you into submission, but you stood tall. You didn't back down. In fact, with every attempt to silence you, you only grew stronger. And now, as they desperately scramble to cover their tracks, they find themselves facing a relentless wave of truth that they cannot outrun. But don't fool yourself into thinking that the fight is over. No, my friend, the real battle is only just beginning. They may be scared now, but they are not going to lie down and let you win without a fight. You've exposed them, yes. You've ripped away their masks, their facades, and now they're naked, vulnerable, and full of rage. But that vulnerability is a dangerous thing. They will stop at nothing to protect themselves. They will use every weapon at their disposal, every trick in the book, to try to discredit you, to turn the world against you, to make you out to be the villain, because that's what they do. They turn the truth into a weapon and use it against the very people who dare to confront them. So, what happens now? What do you do when the enemy is backed into a corner, when they realize that everything they've worked for, everything they've built, is on the line? They will try to destroy you. They will try to take away your voice, to erase your influence, to make you disappear into the shadows from which you came. But you cannot let them. You cannot allow them to intimidate you into silence. You've already come too far, fought too hard, and bled too much to let this be the end of your story. Remember, there is power in persistence. The truth might not always come out immediately. It might take time for the world to catch up, for the people to see things for what they really are. But the one thing they can never take away from you is your strength to keep fighting. They can throw everything at you. They can launch smear campaigns. They can try to destroy your reputation. They can even try to turn your own allies against you. But they are no match for your resolve. They are no match for the fire inside you that refuses to be extinguished. You've already seen the worst of what they can do, and you're still standing. You've already faced their lies, their deception, and you've refused to back down. And that, my friend, is your greatest weapon. While they are consumed with fear, scrambling to save their own skin, you will continue forward, undeterred by their attempts to tear you down. Every time they come at you with a new attack, you will only grow stronger. Every time they throw a new obstacle in your path, you will find a way to overcome it. Because, unlike them, you are not motivated by self-preservation. You are motivated by something much greater. You are motivated by the truth, by the desire to see justice prevail, and by the understanding that there is no victory in hiding. There is no true victory in running scared. There is only victory in standing firm, in being unyielding in the face of adversity. And as they continue to run, as they continue to flee from the truth they've worked so hard to bury, you will become a symbol. You will become the embodiment of resistance. The world will see you, not as the one who is being hunted, but as the one who is hunting the darkness that has consumed the powerful. You will be the reminder that no one, no matter how untouchable they seem, is beyond the reach of accountability. Your fight is not just for you. It's for everyone who has ever been silenced, everyone who has ever been forced to live in fear, everyone who has ever felt powerless against the forces of corruption and deception. So, let them run. Let them scramble. Let them try to cover their tracks, to erase the evidence, to bury the truth once again. Because the truth doesn't need to be buried. It will always rise to the surface. And when it does, they will be exposed for who they truly are. They will be seen for the monsters they've been hiding, the ones who have lived their lives in the shadows, manipulating, lying, and destroying in the name of power. And when the truth hits, when the world finally sees them for what they truly are, there will be nowhere left for them to run. You've already set the wheels of change in motion. The momentum is building, and it will not be stopped. They may think they have the upper hand. They may believe they can still control the narrative, but they are mistaken. because you are no longer just a person with a story to tell. You are a force of nature. You are the storm that has come to shape their world, and no matter how hard they try to weather it, they will not be able to outrun the truth. But even as they struggle, even as they try to regain control, remember this: you have already won. You have already exposed them, already shown the world who they really are. Their fear is proof of that. Their desperation is a reflection of their weakness. They have nothing left to hold on to but their lies. And in the end, lies crumble. Lies fade away. They cannot withstand the light forever. You are the light now. You are the truth that will set others free. And no matter how much they run, no matter how far they try to hide, the truth will follow them. It will catch them. And when it does, they will realize there is no escape. No matter how much they try to shield themselves, to hide behind their power, their influence, or their wealth, they are not invincible. No one is. And the sooner they realize that, the sooner their reign of darkness will come to an end. So stand tall, my friend. Stand firm in the face of their fear. Keep walking forward, one step at a time, because the truth is on your side. And as long as you have that, there will be no force in the world that can stop you. Let them run. Let them try to escape. The truth will catch up with them, and when it does, they will have nowhere left to hide. The truth is like a shadow. It will always find its way to the light, no matter how deep they try to bury it. You have opened the door to their darkest secrets, and while they may attempt to slam it shut, they cannot escape the reality that the truth is out there. They cannot outrun the consequences of their actions. You've exposed the lies they've hidden for so long, and with every step they take to cover their tracks, the truth becomes a closer, heavier presence in their lives. They may run from it for a time, but in the end, the truth is unstoppable. And now they know it. Now they understand what it means to be cornered, what it means to be pursued by something they cannot control. This is the power of truth. It doesn't need to be defended by armies or hidden behind layers of manipulation. It stands on its own, an undeniable force that cannot be reasoned with or ignored. They may think they can retreat, but as long as they live, they will be haunted by what you've revealed. Every moment they try to rebuild their lives, the truth will follow them like a shadow, always lurking just behind them, always reminding them of what they've done, of what they've tried to conceal. But here's where the fight truly begins. The truth alone, while powerful, is not enough to bring them down. No, it's your unyielding will that will deliver the final blow. It's the courage you've shown by standing tall and refusing to cower in the face of their power. They thought they could break you. They thought they could make you retreat into the shadows where they felt safe. But you didn't. You stood your ground. And now, they are the ones running scared. What does it mean to make them run scared? It means they've lost their ability to control the narrative. It means they can no longer manipulate the truth, twist it to their advantage. The power they once held over others, the power they used to silence those who dared to question them, is slipping away, and they know it. And that fear, that panic, will drive them to do anything to try to reclaim it. But this time, they're not facing just anyone. They're facing you. They're facing someone who has seen through their deception, who has exposed their lies, and who now stands ready to dismantle their empire, piece by piece. So when they come for you, when they try to tear you down, when they send their agents to destroy your credibility, remember this: fear is their weapon, but courage is yours. They may try to intimidate you. They may try to break you with their lies, with their manipulation, with their power. But the truth is, they have no idea who they're up against. They've underestimated you, just as they underestimated the power of truth. And now, they will face the consequences of that mistake. Do not let their attempts to silence you make you feel small. Their panic is a sign of your power. Their desperation is a reflection of the fact that you've gotten under their skin, that you've exposed their weaknesses, that you've revealed the cracks in their carefully constructed world. And that's something they cannot repair. The damage has been done. The truth is out, and it is yours to wield. It will continue to spread, continue to resonate with everyone who hears it. It will continue to echo through the halls of power until there is nowhere left for them to hide. But be prepared. The road ahead is not easy. There will be those who try to silence you, who try to twist the narrative, who will accuse you of being the villain in this story. They will try to turn the world against you, to make you doubt yourself. They will come for your reputation, your allies, your very sense of purpose. And for a moment, it will seem like they've regained some control. But in that moment, remind yourself of this. They are running scared. They wouldn't be fighting so hard if they weren't afraid of what you represent. The truth is a powerful weapon, but it is only powerful when it is wielded by someone who understands the weight of it. You've seen the darkness, you've seen the lies they've hidden, the corruption they've masked with charm and deceit. You've seen them for what they truly are, and that makes you dangerous, because there is nothing more dangerous than someone who has nothing left to lose, someone who has seen the worst of the world and refuses to accept it. That is your power. And so, as they continue to retreat, as they continue to run and hide in the shadows of their own creation, do not stop. Do not let their fear dictate your actions. Keep moving forward. Keep exposing the lies. Keep revealing the truth, no matter how many times they try to shut you down. Because with each step you take, you get closer to the moment when their world will finally come crashing down. And that moment will come. The truth will win. They cannot escape it. They cannot outrun it. And no matter how hard they try to destroy you, they will never be able to escape the fact that they are now living in the consequences of their actions. That's the power of truth. It doesn't require anyone's permission to be heard. It doesn't ask for validation. It doesn't need to be defended by anyone. It speaks for itself, and in the end, it will be the one thing that cannot be denied. The fear they feel now is only the beginning of their downfall. Their desperation, their panic, will drive them to make mistakes. They will reveal their true nature in their attempts to silence you. They will lash out. They will try to cover their tracks. But the more they fight, the more they reveal their guilt. And in the end, they will be undone by the very fear they tried to use to control you. But remember, this isn't just about their downfall. This is about you. This is about your resilience. This is about the strength it took for you to confront the darkness, to stand tall in the face of overwhelming odds, and to never back down. You are a symbol of resistance. You are the living proof that the truth can and will triumph over lies. You are the reminder that no matter how deep the darkness runs, there is always someone who will fight to bring the light. And as the truth spreads, as the lies they built begin to crumble, you will see them for what they truly are: scared, vulnerable, and ultimately powerless. They may have thought they could control the world. They may have thought they could manipulate the truth to their advantage. But now they know that the truth is more powerful than any weapon they could ever wield. The truth is unstoppable. The truth is coming for them. And when it does, there will be nowhere left for them to hide. In the end, the truth is unstoppable. It will follow them, haunt them, and expose them for who they truly are. No matter how far they run or how hard they try to cover their tracks, there will be nowhere left for them to hide. You, standing in the light of that truth, have already won. Your courage, your resolve, and your unwavering commitment to exposing the darkness have made sure of that. The world may try to silence you, but the truth will always rise, and when it does, their empire will fall. There's no escape for those who live in lies, and you, armed with truth, are the force that will bring them to their knees.